Ladies and gentlemen, William Samoei Arap Ruto, the President of the Republic of Kenya, is clearly elevating the profile of Boni Khalwale in Western Kenya politics. And the question which I know you are going to ask me, at whose expense? The truth of the matter is that William Ruto is going to make Boni Khalwale the next kingpin of the Luhya nation, which means Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula are going to be on their own. I'm saying this because William Ruto is known to reward loyalty. Boni Khalwale became one of the first politicians from the larger Western Kenya region to risk joining William Ruto's side. And I'm looking at this election in Bungoma. And clearly, William Ruto is also going to use it to elevate the profile of Boni Khalwale. Three main political parties are going to contest. There is the DAP party, which are sponsoring Wafula Wamunyinyi. There is Ford Kenya, who is sponsoring Wafula Wakoli. Wafula Wakoli is actually a personal assistant to Moses Masika Wetangula. And you'd easily understand why Wetangula is putting Wakoli in that position. Then the United Democratic Alliance Party of William Ruto is also sponsoring a candidate, a very strong candidate for that matter, Mwabu Mabonga, who is a former Bumula member of parliament. And yesterday, Boni Khalwale delivered a message to Moses Masika Wetangula. And that message should actually worry Wetangula. Listen in briefly.
What's wrong with Wetangula? Wetangula, ninakushtaki nyumbani, ni sisi wana UDA. Huyu Dan Wanyama hapo hapa. Sijui ameenda wapi. Dan Wanyama na Khalwale ndio tulihangaika asubuhi siku ya Wetangula kupigiwa kura awe speaker. Sisi tulizungumza na wajumbe wa UDA 145. Ford Kenya iko na mheshimiwa John Chikati na wengine wanne, wote watano. Watu watano hawawezi kutengeneza kuwa speaker. Tukaleta 145. Ndio Wetangula kawa speaker. Sasa tunaambia Wetangula endelea. Lakini kiti ya Bungoma senator wachana nayo, wewe umeenda, watu wa Bungoma waamue. Wakisema ni Mheshimiwa Mngambu, sawa.
Now, if you listened very closely to that speech, Boni Khalwale is clearly sending a message to Moses Masika Wetangula. Moses Wetangula joined Kenya Kwanza and he entered into some coalition arrangement with William Ruto's UDA party. And that's how he was promised the position of the Speaker of the National Assembly. But Boni Khalwale is alleging here that Moses Masika Wetangula became the Speaker of the Senate, of the National Assembly, because of the votes from UDA. It's okay, UDA had more members of parliament, but that was part of an agreement between Masika Wetangula himself and William Ruto himself. Boni Khalwale was not even in the picture. But Boni Khalwale is reminding him that. But why do I believe that William Ruto is actually trying to elevate the profile of Boni Khalwale? If you look at Boni Khalwale today, he is actually the majority whip at the Senate, which means politically speaking, from Western Kenya, Boni Khalwale is up there. And the truth is, Boni Khalwale wanted to be the governor for Kakamega. And because of Kenya Kwanza agreement, he was forced to withdraw his candidature. That's why Boni Khalwale is probably not even a governor today. Maybe he would have won the gubernatorial seat in Kakamega. But William Ruto is now going to use Boni Khalwale to suppress Wetangula and to suppress Mudavadi. And 3 questions are being asked because I want to explain to you guys the scheme, what William Ruto is scheming. 3 questions are being asked. Why is UDA sponsoring a candidate in Bungoma? The answer to that is very simple. William Ruto wants to teach Moses Masika Wetangula a political lesson. If Wetangula became the speaker because of William Ruto's support, and that election of the speaker actually occasioned a by-election, it would have gone without saying that William Ruto ought to have just allowed Wetangula and his Ford Kenya to have leeway in Bungoma. The truth is, Bungoma ought to have been a 2-horse race between DAP Kenya and Ford Kenya, so that the moment Ford Kenya was going to defeat DAP Kenya, then he was going to have bragging right. Now, why is he sponsoring a candidate? They know they have a chance of winning. The second question, what is Boni Khalwale's role in that campaign? The answer to that is that his profile is being raised. Boni Khalwale comes from Kakamega. Why is he taking charge of UDA campaigns in Bungoma? The third question is, who will William Ruto fund in this particular campaign? Who is he going to fund? Is he going to fund Ford Kenya candidate at the expense of his candidate? Is he going to fund the UDA candidate? Or is he going to do multi-bet, support both of them? And assuming William Ruto will be going to Bungoma, which candidate will he be campaigning for? Now, here is the scheme. This is what William Ruto is scheming for Wetangula. He's expecting 3 outcomes. And the scheme is this. A UDA win. If Mabonga is going to win, what will that mean? It will mean 2 things. The first thing is that Wetangula's influence in Kenya Kwanza and in Bungoma will be reduced. The truth is, assuming today UDA defeats Ford Kenya candidate for Bungoma, who is going to be hit most? Wetangula. So it will give rise to other people who want to run on UDA next time to contest. And then even the question of Ford Kenya controlling Bungoma will come to question. So that's number one. The second thing which is going to come out in should UDA win is that Boni Khalwale is going to take credit for that win. And the moment Boni Khalwale will take credit for that win, it means Weta will be a laughing stock. Already as we speak, Mudavadi and Wetangula resigned from being party leaders of their various parties. So which means Boni Khalwale will now take credit as the face of Western Kenya politics in as far as Kenya Kwanza is concerned. Mudavadi can go to Western Kenya, but he cannot talk politics. And if he has to talk politics of in Western Kenya, that politics will be confined to Kenya Kwanza, not even ANC party. So the second outcome they're expecting is a Ford Kenya, DAP Kenya win. That's Wafula Wamunyinyi. Assuming Wafula Wamunyinyi is going to win, Wetangula would have been checked properly. He would not speak. Number 2, Ford Kenya will be now forced to work together with UDA. So that if they want to contest for a seat, then they must sit, because if they don't, the perception would be, if they don't, DAP Kenya will win. So that's how he's planning to tame Weta. But then, this gentleman called Boni Khalwale will now remind Wetangula that you only won because of UDA. And of course, the third outcome is a situation where now the Ford Kenya candidate emerges the winner. That will stamp the authority of Weta. UDA will be silenced. And that is something which William Ruto is not ready for. In my next video, I'm going to do a proper analysis, specifically on the by-election in Bungoma. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Please, hope you enjoy. Yesterday I was in Dewa. I'm now back. Bye-bye.